MMA headlines.
Oh, hey.
This past weekend,
What's up?
we just saw.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna roll with this. The content needs to be created.
I'm not scared.
This past weekend,
Yeah.
UFC Hamburg,
Okay.
light heavyweight division. We saw 2 dominant finishes. Well, no, we saw 1 dominant finish and 1 dominant effort.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Corey Anderson
Okay.
dismantled Glover Teixera,
He did.
which was surprising, and that is a top 10 fighter beating a top 5 fighter.
Mm-hmm.
And then, obviously, in the main event, we saw Lionheart Smith just destroy and decapitate your boy, Shogun Rua.
He killed him. He killed him.
What were your thoughts on the fight first? And then we'll kind of move
What
forward.
were my
from that.
thoughts on the fights?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to start with Corey Anderson. I thought Corey Anderson's effort all together, one of the more masterful ones I've ever seen from him.
Yes.
Maybe of a light heavyweight period.
Come on.
He mixed up martial arts
Yes.
in the way that the true mixed martial artist should mix up their martial
Corey,
arts.
are you watching this? This is fantastic.
Takedowns when he wanted.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Stand-up looked great.
Yes.
You know that Glover is especially... I guess open to that uppercut.
Yes.
And he picked the spots and was able to land. I was just impressed overall with Corey Anderson.
Right.
I think we might have a future champ on our hands, just like he kind of thinks. So to start, very impressed.
You're impressed by that. Perfect.
Anthony Lionheart Smith, even more impressed.
Wow,
Because
okay.
I thought that there's something about him that just I wasn't seeing his true potential. I wasn't seeing his full ability. I don't know if it's...
Fair enough. I mean, he was
just
depleting himself at middleweight too.
And that's part of it as well. He just never looked quite that put together, but I mean, the guy comes in there on a mission and he just marches forward and gets the job done no matter what. Super impressive effort from him as well.
Right.
Anthony Lionheart Smith. I'm with
Future contender. Okay, I'll give you my thoughts pretty quickly.
Okay.
Lionheart Smith, super impressed with.
Okay.
Especially because that card was a little lackluster.
Yeah.
Even when I was watching the event, it was getting a little bit boring, a little mundane.
Yeah.
But he really livened it up and finished Shogun. And when he threw that right elbow and it just split open Shogun, there was nothing that made me happier because it was just true martial arts at its finest.
Yeah.
The ref jumped in at the right time, held his head as he fell down slowly.
Yeah.
It was perfect. You know, shout out to Shogun. You're a legend still. Keep your head up, you know what I mean? But it's Lionheart Smith's time and I was super impressed by that. Corey Anderson, I agree with you.
Yeah.
That guy, Beastin 25-8. I'm still gonna call you that, Corey,
I don't know
because
if that's his nickname still though.
I swear it should be. That's the best nickname in MMA. I say that all the time, but everybody. But that's the one. Beastin 25-8. He came with his lunch pail and he went to work.
He went to work.
That guy, his gas tank. You know what? I agree with you. That I was impressed with how he mixed up his striking and his takedowns, and he was relentless on the takedowns, which a lot of people would have probably bailed on, or they would have gassed when they're trying that hard.
We didn't even think that he'd be able to dominate Glover like that on the ground, because when have we seen that? We've seen him get taken out on the feet, not like dominated in grappling.
And Glover's a black belt on the ground too, so I was extremely impressed by his workman effort. I would have liked the finish. I thought the finish would have really set him apart and put him on that next level. But that's enough of that. Let's move forward now. So the light heavyweight division is a bit of a mess, as we know.
It is, yeah.
Gustafsson now cited a little baby injury, and he's out of UFC 227. Prior to that, Ilir Latifi was out of this card. Prior to that, Volkan was out of 227.
Exactly, yeah.
So what's going on, and even with your boy Double Cheeseburger, what's going on with that division? What do we do?
What we do is maybe just fold up the division.
Okay.
Just cancel it for a year.
185 to heavyweight.
185 or a heavyweight. And if you're a 205er, you're not fighting it. Because apparently if you're a 205er, even if you get a chance to fight, you're not going to fight anyway. So if you guys don't want to fight... No, I'm kidding. Obviously, I'm exaggerating. But ultimately, with that division, I think we just need... I don't know what the story is, frankly. I mean, what do you want me to say? Gustafsson wanted to fight one day.
Yes.
Next day rolls around, doesn't want to fight anymore. And so until we know what the health status is, I guess, of some of these top contenders, it really is a waiting game anyways. And so I jokingly say fold it up. But really, whether you fold it up or not, we're not going to have clarity at the top of that division. It looks like for a little while. It's
frustrating. It is really frustrating for a fight fan because you don't see any real number one contenders. You don't really see anybody like separating themselves from the pack. Like at the end of the day, Lionheart Smith just is on a 2-fight win streak against he's
by far the
two
most exciting
fighters that are going to retire.
Exactly.
And yet I'm super excited to see him fight for a title, which is nuts when you're talking about the featherweight division, all this stacked, and the lightweight division, how stacked it is. So it's a little frustrating because historically, light heavyweight used to be one of the better divisions.
It used to be.
But I'm not seeing that next evolution of talent come up the ranks, and that's my problem. So regardless of what my problem is, we got to make fights here. We got to match up some fights. So so we're going to go Lionheart Smith.
Okay. For
an interim title until Cheeseburger gets to decide what he wants to do against Alexander Gustafsson.
Mm-hmm.
So Lionheart's coming off of this win.
Well, but they already, like, he already asked for that fight, and Gustafsson already had turned that fight down, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I don't know if that's the case. I think Gustafsson said he's injured now, so he can't take the fight.
So you're saying whenever he's healthy?
Whenever he's healthy. So yeah, and Lionheart deserves a little bit of rest too.
Yeah.
So let's make that fight in October or something like that. You know, let's do that and get them an interim title because Daniel Cormier and I was watching some interviews with Lionheart and he did say, you know, Daniel Cormier is an admirable guy. Like if you know already whether you're coming back to the division or you're not, make your mind up.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking. And this video's gone a long time.
It's been a long video, yeah. I think there's no denying that it's been a long video, guys.
Let us know what you think. How long were we? Were we too long?
Yeah.
Give us your feedbacks.
Yeah.
Subscribe. Os.